Good evening and welcome to another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nesta Can. And tonight we have a special guest returning to the show. She goes by the name of Shireen B.
Yeah.
Oyama.com.
You ready? It's Shireen B.
Shireen B, there you go. What's going on? A lot has been going on since the last time you were on the show.
Oh man, it's been so much.
I know.
So much musically and even in the salon. Like ever since COVID, everybody want locks.
Really?
So I've been extremely busy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, tell us, how did you get into music? Last time you were on the show, we talked about your business in here. Now, we're going to talk about a little bit of both, but more about the music now.
Right. You see a whole different person, right?
A whole different person.
Well, I've always been surrounded by music from since I was young. I've always had DJ friends and artists. Like me and Mr. Killer, we grew up together.
Right.
Yeah, since he was before he's turned into Mr. Killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've always been surrounded by it. And since I was in high school, I like writing. So I always wrote stuff and just put it down. And one day I was just like, you know what? I think I want to write a song. And just from being in the environment of music all the time, I just gave it a try. And that's when I met Madman Panther. Is the guy I sang the first song with, Ben Right Over.
Right.
Yeah, he was a client of my coworker.
Okay.
And he's a DJ as well as artist. One day I came to work and she's like, "You're gonna like Panther's song. He's from Grenada as well." And I was like, "Okay, let me hear it." As soon as he put it on, I heard the beat. And I was like, I like this rhythm. I have something that I wrote that could go with it.
Wow.
And he's like, really, you serious? And I said, yes. And then I start chanting what I wrote. And me and him started together and, throwing lyrics behind each other.
Yeah.
And that's how we came up with Ben Right Over. So I was like, take me to the studio. And he said, you serious? He said, I'm serious, I said, yeah, I am. And then that's how that happened. I went to the studio and I did Ben Right Over.
Oh, is that your first song?
That was my first song. And everybody, people supported me. So I think the support is what kept me going.
Yeah, the support is always what keeps you going. How many songs have you done so far?
Oh my God. Right now I have 7 songs out.
7?
Yeah,
wow.
From 2019 until now.
And you started this
2019.
Yeah, because last time you were on the show, right? So that's a lot.
Yeah.
You said you're gonna make like a mixtape or album soon.
I'll probably do an EP. I'm looking into doing an EP. I'm sure you're familiar with Kevin Crong.
Yeah.
He does his morning show, and that's my DJ, and he's been supporting me hard from day one. So on the morning show, the last time I made an appearance, we came up with this idea that the EP should be called Queen of the Jab.
Queen, okay. Sounds interesting.
So I'm going to be working on doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
And you kind of answered my next question. I was going to ask you, you write your own music or do you have help? Do some other artists help you write your music?
So far, in the beginning, I was writing my own music. And it's better to write songs when you're in the studio vibing, because you could have a whole song written and go in the studio and stuff get changed based on the vibe and the energy that you're surrounded by. But Container, that was written by Problem Child, which is the big banger I have right now, besides Viral Jab. Right. Viral Jab is the Jab Jab song.
Wow.
Yeah, all your mother come.
Yeah.
That song was written by me, K Money, and not the producer that produced the rhythm, but the one who took our vocals.
Okay.
His name is, he called himself I Am Greens, and he's from Monster Entertainment.
Yeah, I know Monster.
Right. Yeah. So you know him.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So me, him, and Money wrote Viral Job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot of networking in the business then?
Definitely. I've been doing it before I came into this side of the business.
Right. Are there a lot of, so you're from Grenada, right?
Yeah.
Are there a lot of female Grenadian artists out there?
It's not a lot.
Oh, so it's easy for you to slide right in there. I think there were a couple of them back in the days,
not a
but
lot.
they faded away.
Yeah, right now it's not that many.
Yeah.
That's international or out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm the one that's international, but I think from looking around that I am.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm trying to start something, making female artists in Grenada be known.
Right.
Other places.
And I see you performing on social media and backyards, big events, big venues. How is that? How is that going?
So far, it's exhilarating. It's good.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm surprised at myself that so far since I've started, even from my first performance to now, I've never been nervous yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I've never found the crowd that makes me feel like I'm nervous, or if I'm a different person, my alter ego that kicks in for the artist is just so brave. But I get nervous for different things. Like an interview could make me more nervous than me going on the stage.
Because they say sometimes when you get on stage, and you see the crowd, sometimes some people go blank.
I don't see them.
You don't see them?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't see the crowd.
How do you block them out?
Well, it's a lot of people, so sometimes it's like you look above the crowd, you don't really see nobody.
You don't see them.
But they're there.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I would look around and see the ones that's right in front of me.
Yeah.
But then it feels like a small group of people looking.
And
so that's why I'm not nervous, because I'm not seeing that big group of people.
And do they let you open up? You perform in the middle, towards the end, mix it up?
Well, it depends. The biggest show that we performed at so far was BRT.
Okay, wow.
But we weren't scheduled for the event. It was Mr. Killer, and he brought us out on his set.
Oh, hell yeah.
But that's the biggest event I've done so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had headline show, like Kevin had a show in Atlanta that was around May, and we were headliner, and Skinny Fabulous was also headliner. So we opened the show, and then Skinny came after.
Oh, okay. And I see you were on one of the morning shows, Sugars.
Oh, there's Trouble in the Morning.
I know my Sugars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trouble in the Morning. You performed. Was
we
that
did.
Was
we
that a virtual
there.
thing? Cause
it was virtual.
Yeah, because the way you guys just came on, I was like, that can't be.
It was an interview at first, and then with the energy in the room, we just decided we'll just sing. Mm-hmm. So that's how that happened.
And besides Kevin, what other DJs have you worked with so far?
Rigo. Work with as in they're playing for me? Or just the environment of being an artist?
Yeah, artist.
Well, I've had DJ Kali B played for me before.
Nice.
What's his name? Mr. Groove.
Okay.
Yeah, he played for me before. And
AKA Baby Groove, that's what you used to call him back in the days.
Most of the time it's Kevin.
Most is Kevin.
Yeah.
And Kevin's Grenadian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have fooled me. I knew Kevin for a long time. I thought he was straight Jamaican. Back in the days of Grenadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other guy that's with Kevin sometimes. Who's the other?
With DJ?
Yeah.
Which one? Because he be with Rigo?
No, not Rigo. No, Rigo.
I don't know.
He was on the morning show with Kevin.
Well, so the morning show have different guest people that comes there.
All right, who's the guy that was performing with you one time?
That's K Money.
Okay,
the one I sing Viral Jab with, yeah.
Okay, he had his shirt off.
Yeah. So that's K Money, yeah.
He has a lot of energy. He's pretty good.
That's why we work well together. We actually have a new song coming out. It's going to be released before Miami Carnival, because that's what we're pushing it for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have the Viral Jab video about to be released before August is up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you collabed with any other artists outside of Grenada? Any other Bajan artists?
Not yet.
Trini?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
But Shaw Marshall mentioned on the morning show when I was there that he wants to do a song with me. So, I'm just waiting to see.
And you've got good feedback so far since you've been performing.
Yeah, definitely.
Some females go, who's this guy coming in? Side face.
I'm shocked. I have a lot of female fans.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked.
Yeah.
Like I was in a chow party the other night, and this girl came up to me and she's like, I just want to say I love your music, and I was so happy to see you perform in BRT. And I was like, in BRT? Nice.
Wow.
Because BRT to me is a bunch of Jamaicans.
Yeah.
So to get that, it feels good.
So maybe you could change it up a little bit.
Right, and that's the stuff that make me feel like it's worth doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's gonna be plans when things open up to perform in Grenada for Carnival.
Definitely, I have to play a job. I have to play a job, of course.
And what's the status on that? What's going on?
So far, right now, I mean, they're about to go in another curfew situation because the new variant variant is in Grenada at the moment, so the cases are rising. It's not. I don't think it's over 10 cases yet. The last time I heard it was 7, but that's the status as of right now. They actually just played Jab in Grenada 2 weeks ago for when it would have been Carnival,
right?
And so now they're trying to say that's where that variant started with somebody who came in and they went to the party when they were supposed to be on home quarantine. So that's the status for now. But I think if everything's looking as it is now with how it's slowing down,
Right.
I think they're going to have the Carnival next year. Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah, all hoping.
Yeah.
I kind of predicted like not this year. This year would have been like working out the kinks, too rush.
Yeah.
2022, I'll probably figure maybe.
Yeah.
You think Trinidad's gonna happen, or is it maybe it's too early? It's early in the year, right?
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Trinidad economy need it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for the health factor of it, I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah.
I was reading an interview of that recently, and it was saying like, will they push to have it because of the people wanting to have Carnival, or because the country needs the money from the economy of what Carnival brings? And it wasn't like they didn't really have a conclusion as to where it would lead, but they was considering it.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening. I feel like they would have had to prepare all that from now, because by now Trinidad costumes would have been sold out already.
Yeah. For Grenada, do you need do you have vaccine to go into Grenada right now?
If you want to go and not be quarantined, then it's best to be vaccinated, because you'll only be in quarantine for a day and a half to 2 days. But if you're not vaccinated, it's like, I think 5 to 7.
And have you been back since?
No, because of all of that. Because of that is why I haven't been back yet.
Okay.
But I do intend to hopefully get there before the year is over.
Yeah, nice. I see what's the video that you have that you're working on right now? I think you mentioned
Viral
it.
Jab.
You're all black. It's your last post.
Yes,
Are you excited about
Jab.
that? Tell us about that.
Of course, I'm very excited about it, because we actually just finished recording all the scenes. It took us like 3 scenes to do.
Wow.
3 different days of being black. It's so much work to get the black off.
I heard. That's how when you play Jab, there's a certain, you just don't foam stuff on you.
But we didn't even use the authentic oil that they used to play Jab. We used charcoal to make the look of what we would need for the video. But it's just, imagine bathing for 2 hours just to get everything off. And we had to do that 3 times.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's all worth it for the way it looks.
Right.
But it was a lot of work to get this video done.
Yeah.
It's pretty much done. They're just finishing up a few little things, and that's why I say I should be releasing it definitely before August is over.
Okay.
Because I want it to be before Labor Day.
Before Labor Day, yeah. Are you performing Labor Day?
I think I do have events that that people inquire to reach out to me about, but I'm sure I'll end up somewhere and still perform.
Still perform. And the hair business, have you pushed that to the side? Because it seems
Hell
like
no, I can't push that to the side.
You're more focusing on the music, seems like.
I could do both. I'm a very good multitasker. I think I could do both. I had I do Trinidad James here when he's in New York. And he asked me one time, he said, you're going to have to give up one, right? Like, give up the hair to do music when it takes off.
Yeah.
And I was like, why I can't just do both? He said, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of work that's involved that you're going to have to choose.
Yeah.
But I still see I could do both.
You can still do both. Yeah, you can do both, but sometimes when the music really start getting up there,
I still could do both.
And it kind of helps you a little bit too, because some of the artists and DJs that have locks now, everyone has locks now. You kind of do their hair.
And I was most of their stylists before they have to play my music.
Right. So it works.
Yeah, it does. It ties into each other.
Do you have an agent, or you represent yourself? If someone wants to book you, because I see when I try to DM you one time, it has this contact something, have a link there.
Yeah, we have someone that deals with the bookings and stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we're still, I say we because me and K Money together.
Okay, you K Money,
yeah. And so we still heavily involved in the decision making of if it's something that we want to do.
Right.
And the negotiating the price factor, but yeah, we have someone that deals with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, last but not least, let people know.
Already? Last?
Yeah.
I feel like we just got here.
Let people know how they can get in contact with you, and
Okay.
they want to book you, want to work with you, and all that kind of good stuff.
All right. So to reach me, the best way is on Instagram. Like that's where you can see all my social posts and what I'm about to do or what I am doing.
Right.
And that's Shireen B Music.
Okay.
That's SHIREENBMUSIC on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the one for the booking is booktalent473@gmail.com. That's BOOKTALENT473@gmail.com.
Okay. And how about if they want you to do their hair?
Naturalisticelegance.com. NATURALISTIC, the word elegance,
Yeah.
ELEGANCE.com, or everything is connected to my Instagram. So
You have a different page for that too, right?
yeah, I do.
I think I remember seeing that.
I have an Instagram for Naturalistic Elegance, but I also have a link in my bio for, each page could connect to the other.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I have it set up. I had a website for Shireen B Music, which just recently expired, but now I decided it just makes sense to integrate both.
Right.
Because I want somebody who look me up to find everything I do. Because if they're probably not interested in one talent, they might be in the next. So yeah, it's like a one-stop shop here.
So if they Google you Shireen B, you want to be able to be found in many different ways. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can still find. So Shireen B, Shireen is my name.
Right.
My last name is Boris.
Yes.
Right? So a lot of people think that Shireen B is something that just came around, but I always used my name like that before. Like in emails, if I send an email, you would see the signature Shireen B.
That's what I thought. I thought Shireen B was like, since you've been doing music, it's just like
it became, so when I started doing the music and I was like, I have to have a name, and my friends were trying to help me figure it out, and I'm like, I said I can use Shireen B. And then they was like, yeah, it have a ring to it. You should do that. But it's my actual name. But some people be like, well, what's the B for? It's like the beehive.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, that's my actual last name starts with B.
Right.
So I always used that name from way before with my email just to shorten. It was a way of me not saying my last name.
Okay.
So I just used that for the artists.
What were some other names that they? So I'm curious. Some other names they have for you that you can remember.
So if I'm working in the salon, there's this guy them guys used to call me Smurfette.
Okay.
So they was like, Smurfette would be cute. I said, I'm too old for a name like that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I started singing when I was 18.
18, yeah.
But not now. Nobody looking for no Smurfette.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how that came about. That's why I use Shireen B, because it's my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Shireen. It's a pleasure having you on the show once again.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine, and it was good to be here on Face to Face again.
Okay. And next time we have you on, hopefully we'll be able to get you on, because you be doing more stuff and more popular.
I know. I'm just such a busybody. Like, I have to keep going in order to be going.
Right. Just don't forget the little people like me.
Never.
All right. This wraps up another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nesta Can. Take care and God bless.
Thank you.